starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello. To you, and you welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Glad to have all you here in the building, y'all. It is hot. But y'all know where we're going to cool down with some great destinations. Believe me, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations for y'all. Kroger has bought Giant Eagle, but for how much, I'll fill you in. India Brown is doing something big for young people to be able to get their education, which is amazing. We'll talk about her. Motown, the Motown Museum specifically, is expanding. Wait till you hear about that. PlayStation is moving away from physical media. They're moving to digital, but wait till you hear how long it's going to take until they to do that fully. They're as close as they can think. Then, of course, we're going to talk about Bag Lady Fries. There's others that they have a restaurant where all they serve fries. And fries are becoming more of a meal than ever before, okay? Believe me, too. Then Big Brother Season 28 is on the way, and there is a brand new house that we want to see. So, yes, we'll talk about that. Kirk Franklin almost had to handle somebody. We'll talk about that. And then, of course, Why Did I Get Married Again is coming to Netflix. Yes, indeed. And it's coming closer than you think. Let's get to it, everybody, because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Now, hopefully this will work because something happened to my laptop. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to see. Hopefully everything will go A-okay. Okay, we're good. All right, let's get to it from rollout.com. Celebrating 25 years, on to the next 25 years. Kroger's bold $1.65 billion bet on Giant Eagle explained. Here we go. The grocery giant will absorb Giant Eagle's 197 stores across 5 states. Here we go. The Kroger company announced Wednesday that it will acquire privately held grocery chain Giant Eagle in a deal valued at $1.65 billion, marking a significant push to grow its presence across the Rust Belt region of the United States. Under the terms of the agreement, Kroger will pay $1.25 billion in cash and then take on Giant Eagle's existing $400 million in debt. The transaction is expected to close in 2027 and is projected to boost Kroger's adjusted earnings per share by the second full year following the deal's completion, not including integration expenses. Despite the sizable acquisition, Kroger shares slipped roughly 1% in pre-market trading following the announcement. What Kroger is gaining in the deal, Giant Eagle operates as a family-owned food and pharmacy chain with a substantial regional presence. The company runs 197 supermarkets along with 11 standalone pharmacy locations spread across northern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, and Indiana. That network will now become a part of Kroger's already sprawling operation, which includes roughly 2,800 retail stores spanning 35 states nationwide. Company leadership described the acquisition as a way to extend into markets that closely align with its existing business, allowing Kroger to establish its to apply its established approach rather to store operations, fresh food offerings, and affordable meal solutions in new territory. A shift in strategy after a failed mega deal. The Giant Eagle purchase represents a notable change in direction for Kroger following the collapse of a much larger transaction. In October 2022, the company had announced plans to acquire competitor Albertsons um, in a deal worth more than rather $22 billion. That agreement ultimately fell apart in December 2024 after encountering significant legal challenges at both the state and federal level rather largely tied to antitrust concerns raised by the Federal Trade Commission. Rather than pursuing another large-scale merger, Kroger appears to be focusing on smaller regional acquisitions as a way to steadily grow its domestic footprint without triggering the same level of regulatory scrutiny. Number three, financial commitments remain in place even as it takes on this new acquisition. Kroger has indicated that it intends to maintain its existing financial obligations to shareholders. The company plans to continue issuing dividends and repurchasing shares, as a part of its ongoing $2 billion buyback program, signaling confidence in its financial position despite the new spending. How investors are reacting. Sentiment among retail investors has leaned negative in recent trading sessions on the social media platform StockWits. Sentiment toward Kroger stock remained categorized as bearish over the 24 hours surrounding the announcement. The stock's broader performance has also lagged in recent months. Kroger shares have declined approximately 11% since the start of the year, have fallen more than 22% over the past 12 months, trailing behind the broader S&P 500 index during that same stretch. With the deal not expected to close until 2027, Kroger has time to work through integration planning while continuing to navigate a challenging retail environment. The acquisition adds meaningful scale in a region where the company sees room to grow, even as its stock faces pressure from broader market conditions. This article was created using information originally reported by StockWits. So what do I think about this? First of all, it's a huge deal, of course, pun intended. But also, too, I'm kind of sad because Giant Eagle has been able to be about themselves for this long of a period of time, right? And as we all know, with mergers and acquisitions, they shrink doors for people to be able to get in, right? And so what I hope will happen is it will be Kroger, and then you know how like they have sub brands. I hope that's what it is. It's like Giant Eagle by Kroger. You know what I mean? Now I don't know if this means that, because I think this is an acquisition, right? So I believe that all the Giant Eagles will become Krogers. Now I do know a Giant Eagle. There's a Giant Eagle in Stowe. Right, so that could be a Kroger in Stowe, which would be huge, right? By the way, a fun fact for you all: the headquarters for Kroger is in Cincinnati, Ohio. So there is that as well. Like I said, as long as everybody gets to keep their jobs, man, that's the biggest thing for me. There's so many people right now struggling, doubling, schmuggling. On my job today was two bright spots. There was this one. She was a white woman, but very beautiful. She hips and fingertips, child, the way I like it, and like them. But very beautiful, and she had tattoos. I noticed her tattoos rather, and she had one tattoo of her dad's imprint because her dad passed away. So I told her about the alphabet prayer that my mom gave me. That God rearranged the letters to make out the alphabet exactly what you need to say to God. And I said, listen. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be real. It's okay to go through the process. And I said to her, listen, don't you hurt nobody out here looking that beautiful. And then there was another woman. She had a debit card from a health insurance provider. And the place I work at, we don't accept insurance, which is asinine, ASA 10, ASA 11, ASA 12, ASA 13, because our audience is mostly seniors and elderly and seasoned people in nursing homes and stuff like that, with also being in a college town with Kent State University right up the road. So with that being said, I made sure that she, got everything together. And I said, listen, just because I'm 31 don't mean I ain't seen it, okay? And she was fine. Both of them were fine, child. Listen, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Listen, and I have to say this, right? Because, there's the Cooper Cup relationship thing. I feel like this, as long as everybody is consenting and everybody is responsible for what they do and it's working, live your life. It's too damn short. It really, really is. So that's just a side note. But like I said, as long as nobody loses their jobs, Kroger, I'm good with this, right? Um, listen, I'm looking for new people. There's a Kroger in Stowe. I'm just have to go over to Stowe. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, child. But as y'all know, I've been looking for a new job for a while. So anyway, moving on. Check this out from blacknews.com, everybody. Yes, indeed. Here, Black Mom of Three launches free new scholarship, rather. I was about to say fresh new scholarship, but free new scholarship program to help 25,000 Black families send their kids to college. Black Mom of Three launches a free new scholarship program to help 25,000 Black families send their kids to college. Black Mom of Three launches free new scholarship program to help 25,000 Black families send their kids to college, which is amazing. By the way, beautiful woman here. After relocating from Washington, D.C. to Atlanta, entrepreneur, insurance professional, and legacy advocate India Brown has launched the Legacy Leaders Scholarship Program, which we'll get to here in just a little bit. A free initiative designed to help 25,000 Black families access scholarship funding for college. The program gives families access to one of the nation's largest private college tuition rewards networks, providing guaranteed scholarship dollars that can be used at more than 440 participating colleges and universities nationwide, including a growing number of HBCUs. Enrollment is free. Enrollment is free. And enrollment is free. There are no income requirements or application essays. Families can begin earning scholarship awards years before their children reach college age. Her mission is rooted in personal experience. At just 16 years old, she lost her mother unexpectedly, leaving her family without life insurance or financial safety net. Although she had been accepted to Spelman College, the financial hardship that followed made attending impossible. That experience inspired her to dedicate her career to helping families build financial security and educational opportunities for future generations. After more than a decade serving families throughout Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, the DMV rather, and Georgia as a licensed insurance and financial services professional, she chose Atlanta, home to several HBCUs, as the next chapter in her expanding her work. The scholarship program is more than a professional endeavor for India. It is a promise fulfilled within her own family. Her daughter Nia now attends Spelman College, the same institution that India dreamed of attending herself. Through years of participation in the Legacy Leader Scholarship Program, Nina accumulated more than 52,000 scholarship points that translate into tuition assistance. Come through. She hopes thousands of other Black families can begin building similar opportunities long before college applications are submitted. I don't just sell insurance, she said. I help families protect their future. This program gives parents a free way to start preparing for college today instead of worrying about how they pay for it tomorrow. India brings extensive experience to the initiative. She's licensed in life, property and casualty insurance across multiple states, and is a licensed notary in both Maryland and Georgia, holds a Maryland real estate license and a Georgia licensure in progress, and has earned the NFBA Certified Pre-Planning Consultant CPC designation in advanced funeral planning. She's also the founder of Brave Heart Burial Benefits, a nonprofit that assists families with burial planning. Legacy Funeral Alliance, an organization connecting Black-owned funeral homes with pre-need planning resources. This woman is about her business. We love that over here. Together, these initiatives reflect a broader mission of helping families build and protect generational wealth. The Legacy Leader Scholarship Program represents another step toward that vision. She believes that educational opportunity, financial planning, and wealth preservation should work together to strengthen Black families for generations to come. Her long-term goal is to enroll 25,000 families and partner with churches, schools, daycares, community organizations, and HBCU parent groups to host free scholarship enrollment events throughout the country. She is available for media interviews, speaking engagements, and podcast appearances. We are a community of builders, she said. My goal is to provide families practical tools that help create lasting opportunities for the next generation. Families can enroll in the Legacy Leader Scholarship Program in less than 5 minutes at legacyleadersagency.com/college. There's no cost to participate. And no obligation beyond registering to begin earning scholarship rewards. For more information, visit indiainsurance.com or contact India at indiainsures.com or You can call 240-708-9811. That's 240-708-9811. That's 240-708-9811. Rather, about the founder. India Brown is the founder and legacy of Legacy Leaders Agency and the India Insurance brand, a multi-licensed insurance and financial services platform based in Atlanta, Georgia, a Washington, D.C. native, and a mother of three. She has spent more than a decade helping families protect their financial futures through insurance, legacy planning, and educational initiatives. The Legacy Leaders Scholarship Program operates in partnership with one of the nation's leading private college tuition reward networks, providing participating families access to guaranteed scholarship dollars at more than 440 colleges and universities nationwide. First of all, congratulations. I mean, sincerely. Thankfully I was able to get all my school debt paid off, thanks be unto God for my parents. But in the same token, of course, accessibility and availability is not the same for everybody, especially in the Black community. So the fact that a Black woman has figured out a way where you can get scholarships to 440 colleges and universities, and it is free to enroll, that is a huge deal. As you guys know, we talked about the Scholarly app. That was a Black-owned scholarship app that got bought out by Sally Mae, and now the owner is trying to get it back. Maybe those two can collaborate. So I'm sending nothing but light, love, and prayers up for this here. And here is the platform. Here, your child could graduate college debt free. It's not a dream; it's a system I enrolled my own daughter Nia at age 8. By the time she graduated high school, she had over 50,000 points. That's $50,000 in guaranteed scholarship money waiting for her. Works like frequent flyer miles, 440 plus, and growing participating colleges. 1 point equals $1 guaranteed. So birthdays, right? Policy renewals, referrals, program loyalty, life insurance, and early enrollment. So if you just enroll and do what you do here, you can actually get your child to go to college for free, which is absolutely incredible. So shout out to India Brown for making it do what it do. Hey, welcome in. PlayStation, I see you might have talked about because I heard about on Talk Radio Day. Oh, wait, I just noticed the show just begun. Never mind. All good, my friend. We are going to get to PlayStation here in just a little bit because the news there is very impactful to the video game industry. And it's interesting because I talked about G4 Studios coming to Universal Orlando Resort last night and 1010 games being bought by NBC Universal. Timing is everything, everybody. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go, y'all. Shout out to RollingOut.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 years. Motown Museum's $75 billion expansion. Detroit's Hitville, USA campus is undergoing a major transformation designed to boost tourism. Yes, indeed it is. The Motown Museum in Detroit is in the midst of a $75 million transformation, with construction noise now filling a campus once defined by chart-topping recording sessions. The donor-funded expansion of the Hitville, USA site is set for completion ahead of a 2027 grand reopening. The organizers hope it will reshape Detroit's identity as both an educational hub and a tourism destination. A house that shaped American music. The original Hitville, USA property, where artists including Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and Diana Ross and the Supremes wrote, rehearsed, and recorded some of the most influential songs in American history, remains the heart of the campus. Motown was founded in 1959 by Berry Gordy inside one of 3 homes on West Grand Boulevard, just north of downtown Detroit, which now makes up the museum complex. Within a year of the label's founding, the Marvelettes' Please Mr. Postman reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Additional hits include I Heard It Through the Grapevine, Baby Love, My Baby Love, My Baby Love, dun, 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 Baby Love, da, 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 da. Listen, don't play with me. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My Girl, and The Tracks of My Tears. I don't know that one right off the top. But hey, 3 out of 4 is not bad. Okay? Listen. All right? Moving on. Soon carried the Motown sound to audiences worldwide. Gordy relocated the label to Los Angeles in 1972 and sold it to MCA Records in 1988. His sister, Esther Gordy Edwards, later founded the Motown Museum in 1985 to preserve the site's legacy. What the expansion includes. The new 40,000 square foot addition is being built around the original Hitchfield USA house. It will include a theater. Okay. So, there's showtime at the Apollo, leaving at the Motown Theater. Okay, listen, I think that could be an actual show hosted by Braylon Lee. I'm just saying. A recording studio. So imagine Motown Records being able to make new Motown hit songs in that recording studio, retail space, and a cafe. If you guys remember, we talked about the Motown Cafe here on Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Yes, indeed, we did. The expansion will also feature immersive exhibits and a searchable archive of music and historical interviews, giving visitors expanded access to the label's catalog and history. Former Motown arranger Paul Reiser Sr., who joined the label at 17 years old, won a Grammy in 1973 for his work on The Temptations' Papa Was a Rolling Stone, as expressed that the expansion preserves the personal legacies behind Motown's music rather than focusing solely on the physical space. Visitor numbers. I do believe you can get memberships to museums. Yes, you can. Visitor numbers and probably visitor memberships are expected to surge. The museum currently draws more than 100,000 visitors annually. Following the expansion, officials expect that number to climb to at least 325,000 visitors per year, more than tripling current attendance. Motown Museum Chair and Chief Executive Robin Terry has described the site as a source of long-standing pride tied to the artists who launched their careers here. Comparisons to other music tourism destinations, cities across the country have long used musical heritage to draw conventions, exhibits, and tourists. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum brings roughly 500,000, that's 500,000 visitors, everybody, to Cleveland each year. While Nashville's country, gospel, and broader music scene draws 17 million visitors annually. And of course, there's a place called Graceland as well. Yes, indeed. Elvis's house. Oh, thank you very much. Reiser has drawn comparisons between Motown's potential and other iconic tourist destinations, suggesting the label deserves the kind of citywide promotion scene in places like Times Square in New York. Detroit's broader tourism push. Visit Detroit Senior Director of Tourism Jennifer Ollinger has called the Motown Museum a must-see stop for both international and domestic visitors. The organization includes Motown's legacy as a part of its pitch to businesses considering Detroit for conventions, large gatherings, knowing that the city holds a distinction no other place can claim. Detroit emerged from bankruptcy in 2014 and has experienced a broader revival in recent years, with cultural landmarks like the Motown Museum playing a role in that resurgence. How other cities leverage music tourism. In Cleveland, OHIO, Destination Cleveland Vice President of Public Relations and Communications, Emily Lauer, has emphasized the economic value of out-of-town visitors drawn by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, knowing that such visitors tend to stay overnight and spend money across hotels, restaurants, and shops. Nashville's tourism economy tied to music generates more than $11 billion annually. Okay, all right, 11 billion. Let me just hold $1 billion, Nashville. You can keep the other 10. Nashville Convention and Visitors Corporation President and Chief Executive Dana Ivey has pointed to music as the primary driver of tourism in the city for 3 decades. Tennessee Department of Tourist Development Commissioner Mark Azil has echoed that sentiment, crediting music as the state's key economic draw despite lacking beaches or casinos. As Detroit prepares for the Motown Museum's reopening, city officials and cultural leaders are betting that the expanded campus will elevate the city's profile alongside music tourism hubs like Cleveland and Nashville, drawing new visitors while honoring one of America's most influential musical legacies. First of all, I am so excited about this. I think that this should be broadcasted live on BET when it reopens. Like, it should be a live prime time special. Okay, red carpet coverage, everything. All right, just keeping it above. But also, too, thank God that these institutions are still around, right? And by the way, the the president of the National Historic Preservation, the company that makes sure that landmarks are not torn down. The CEO is a black man. Okay, so yes, indeed. So I'm going to show you this commercial from Chrysler, and then I'm going to show you another commercial from Chrysler with Motown. Just give me one moment here. We'll be back right after this. Give me a moment.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
One of the greatest commercials of all time that was showcasing how broken Detroit was, but yet there was still an engine ready to make a sound to let people know, hey, we're still here, we're still moving, we're still grooving. But don't forget, not only do we create the motor for you to drive to where you need to be, but we also have the motor create the culture as well. So a shout out to Eminem and the amazing choir. Now, let me show you one of the greatest just regular schmegular commercials ever. And this one is very emotional. So, roll it. Ain't no valley low.
Detroit is all about the sound and the drive. A sound that still moves people's hearts. And the drive to overcome any challenge along the way. Dedication to our passion is what defines us. Because if cars are our city's heart, music is its soul.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. Yeah.
We are Motown,
what we do.
and this is what we do.
A tribute to the Motor City's heart and soul.
Now, sadly, I did not get to see Motown on Broadway. I wish that they could bring that show back so I could see it. But, of course, they're not going to just do that for me. It's got to be a demand for it. Maybe they can do a run at the Motown Theater, you know what I mean? But just a great commercial. And then here's the inside of the Motown edition of Chrysler.
Folks, Lamar Davis over here, Country Chevrolet in Benton, Kentucky, bringing you a 2013 Chrysler 300 Motown edition. Now, this beauty has only got 25,000 miles, folks. This thing is gorgeous inside and out. Heated perforated leather seats, navigation.
Got Beats audio inside.
Even got the huge panoramic sunroof.
And by the
Power windows and locks.
And by the way,
Push button.
Motown is actually on the headrest. The logo Motown is not just on the side of the car, but it's actually on inside the headrest too.
Ignition.
My uncle has this car. I'm just like, God, man, I hope you give it up one day. And let me have it.
This thing is gorgeous.
I'll tell you why the most important thing
Black
about
with
this car
chrome.
is just the logo.
This is a must-see, folks. So come on down to Country Chevrolet in Benton, Kentucky, or call us at 270-527-8671 today.
The most important thing about that car, you ready for this? That car has every Motown song ever. Every Motown song ever. Every Motown song ever. Okay? All right? That is huge. That is huge, and that is huge. So, Chrysler, I know you're trying to make a revival. Bring that car back, damn it. And do a Motown edition, the Chrysler 200 and the Chrysler 100, the compact sedan. Bring that back at the PT Cruiser, damn it. Hell, make a Motown edition, the Pacifica. That's the only damn vehicle y'all got. Anyway, nice commercial. I have to play the Continental Army driving the Dodge Challenger, freaking out the British Army. Happy 250th America. Oh boy, man, oh man, 250 years. There are some things worth celebrating in that 250 years, and there's some things we should just forget and shun and discard in that 250, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, this very cool song saves me time for making a playlist. Understood. No, seriously, like when they did that car and they made that happen where every Motown song was in, I'm like, oh my God. Okay, listen, just saying. That's actually my dream car. So if my wife gets that for me, she can take my soul to her mausoleum, okay? Be nasty, be disrespectful, and don't have any class in doing that, okay? All right, moving on. Let's talk about some PlayStation. You never know what's going to happen with this damn show. Here we go, everybody. It's time to talk about some PlayStation here. Yes, indeed. PlayStation is killing physical game disc by 2028. PlayStation is killing physical game disc by 2028. PlayStation is killing physical game discs by 2028. Shout out to rollingout.com celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 once again. Sony's decision to go digital only by 2028 marks the end of an era for console gaming. Yes, indeed, it does. Sony Interactive Entertainment has announced a decision that will fundamentally change how gamers purchase and own their titles. Starting in January 2028, all new games released on PlayStation consoles will be available in digital formats only. Physical disc production for new titles will be discontinued entirely, marking a definitive turning point in the history of console gaming. The announcement has sent shockwaves through the game community, reigniting long debates about ownership, accessibility, and the direction the industry has been quietly heading for years. There was this guy named Pirate Software that was against Stop Killing Games and everything in between, because there was this game called The Crew that was an open world, and Ubisoft was just going to shut it down, but nobody could still own it. I believe that you can still get Xbox games physically and PlayStation games physically, but it went from a disc to a little chip that you could lose very easily. What the change actually means for players accustomed to buying box games at retail stores or swapping discs with friends, the shift represents a significant lifestyle change. After January 2028, new titles will only be purchasable in the PlayStation Store or from retailers and digital code formats of physical disc, a format that has been central to the console gaming rather since the 1990s, will no longer be a part of the equation for anything releasing after that date. Sony was careful to clarify that games already released or scheduled to release before the January 2028 cutoff will not be effective. Existing disc-based libraries remain valid, and players who have built physical collections over the years will not lose access to what they're already on. That is good. That's very good. Here's a question. That means y'all don't be able to do any bones anymore. So, like, the Astrobot bundle where the PlayStation is like customizing Astrobot, y'all not gonna be able to do those anymore. And some of that was some of your biggest financial capital gains. Just keeping a buck. I'm just saying. Not to mention, too, this also impacts GameStop, who try to go after eBay, which, I mean, I get it. They got collectibles and stuff, but, like, y'all can't make GameStop studios. Y'all can't, But, I mean, listen, would it be nice for GameStop Network, for it to be a television network? Yes. Should GameStop Media be a thing? Are they that smart to execute that? No, they're not. Damn. You should be doing a GameStop Power to the Players convention. That will be something. The GameStop Power to the Players Video Game Awards could be something, but no. Y'all don't want to be that forward thinking for the fans. But moving on, and a bunch of other things y'all could be doing. Sony framed the decision as a natural response to where consumer behavior has already migrated. Across entertainment broadly, the preference for digital access has been outpacing physical media for years. Now, we did talk about how video stores have been coming back, because when someone gets deleted on Netflix, it gets deleted forever. So people are craving video stores to come back so they can have physical media. So this is a very interesting war that's happening here. Streaming displaced physical film and music purchases well before gaming began its own transition. And the pattern has been accelerating steadily within the console space. PlayStation's player base has increasingly gravitated towards digital purchases, and Sony decided that trend as the primary driver behind the timeline. The company positioned the move as not an imposition, but as in alignment with how most of its community already chooses to access and play games today. Retailers are not being left out. One aspect of the announcement worth knowing for those who prefer buying through brick and mortar stores is that retail remains part of the picture, just in a different form. Sony confirmed its commitment to ensuring new games remain available at physical retail locations with digital codes and formats taking place of disc-based products on store shelves. But how will trade-ins work? Hey, listen, I already activated it, but I don't want it no more. Unless you have one code to activate it, then you have another code to deactivate the game, right? If you don't just want it anymore, if you want to erase it, then I guess, but still. The company indicated that it will continue directing resources toward expanding how players access games and preserve the choice of whether they prefer to make purchases. Rather, the intent appears to be maintaining the retail relationship while eliminating the production distribution infrastructure tied to physical disc. What collectors and disc advocates stand to lose. The announcement has not landed without criticism. For a segment of the game community, physical ownership carries real value that digital licenses do not replicate. Disc-based games can be resold, lent, collected, and preserved independently of any platform's continued operation. A digital license, by contrast, is tied to account and subject to the ongoing decisions of the company that issued it. Preservation advocates have raised concerns about long-term access to games released after 2028, particularly in scenarios where online storefronts are discontinued or access policies change. These concerns are not new to the industry, but the finality of Sony's announcement gives them renewed urgency. A new chapter for console gaming. Whatever the reaction, Sony's timeline has said the gaming world has till January 2028 to prepare for a landscape where PlayStation titles exist entirely in digital space. Many players, that future is already here. For others, the countdown has begun. That's very sad. That's very sad. That's very sad because midnight releases are a thing. If you are ever in New York City, go by not the PlayStation Store, child, but go by Nintendo New York, and you will see nothing but a long line of people waiting for that midnight release. When Toys R Us Times Square was around, there were people there waiting for the new Xbox, waiting for the new Wii, waiting for the new PlayStation 3, right? So I don't think PlayStation and Sony really know what they're doing with this. Not to mention, too, you think about Comic-Con, right? You think about formerly E3, Summer's Game Fest, which Summer Game Fest just seems like more of a press conference event than an actual fan event where you can like meet developers and meet cosplayers and, get to, like I said, I showed y'all E3 last night where G4 was broadcasting live from the convention floor, right? So I don't like it. I don't like it. It's something really cool when, somebody finds a game that really relates to them, and then they go and they get to meet a voice actor at GalaxyCon or Comic-Con or whatever con, and, they break down and give them their story, and, that physical disc, that physical cover creates that connection. So I don't know. I think this might backfire on Sony more than they think so. But hey, we shall see on that for sure. All right, y'all. Let's talk about Bag Lady Fries, everybody. Here we go. This comes to us also from RollingOut.com. Here we go. We're going to watch the Littleton Brothers talk fries and franchise. Now, of course, y'all know RollingOut.com. Their video's going to load a little bit longer than both, but it's 8 minutes and 50 seconds here. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? I'm James.
And I'm Brandon.
And you locked in with Rolling Out.
Hi everyone, welcome to Business Exchange on Rolling Out. I'm Barry, your host. Today we're joined by brothers Brandon and James Littleton, co-founders of Bags Ladies Fried Joints and part of Fiverr's Future Collective Accelerator. Now, the brothers turned their Nashville food truck into a brick-and-mortar restaurant inspired by their grandmother. So
it's going to take a minute, y'all. I told y'all wrong.
We're really excited to hear the story today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Now, you both started Bag Ladies Fried Joints together. Right? So how did the idea come about? What made you decide to go into business as brothers?
Okay, so originally it didn't start off like that. We started at the top of COVID. We were top of COVID. I had moved in with my parents because things were just kind of all shaky at that time, and I was just throwing darts at the wall, like just trying to figure out how do I make it. What am I going to do? I was driving trucks for Pepsi at the time, and so I was trying to find a transition out of that. And so Bag Lady started as an idea on a sticky note on the wall, and that's how it was an idea, and then we created it into a food truck. And that's when I brought my brother in to partner with me, and because he's really well at turning something that I started as a hustle into a full-fledged business. And so that's what kind of started the partnership between me and my brother. We're like yin and yang, and so it's like bringing two different total skill sets together and using those to kind of just succeed, you know what I mean, and evolve.
Yeah, and the same Bag Ladies, so it's funny. It's unusual, definitely. What was
Erica Badu Bag Lady, y'all, the song?
Like, what inspired it?
So it was inspired by, it's kind of a term that was kind of thrown around my grandmother's houses. It's kind of a joke between them. And it was kind of just a name that was just in-house. And so whenever I got to thinking about things that nostalgic, made me think about when I was younger, Bag ladies is one of the first thing that came to mind because it was a joke with my grandmothers between them. And so we've taken that and we've turned it into a full-fledged brand.
Yeah, and you started with a food truck and you've grown it now into a brick and mortar restaurant. Like, how did that happen, growing that much?
So I think when at the top of COVID, I just think that the restaurants, all restaurants closed. And so the business model for how people got food,
a lot of them went to ghost kitchens, which means that they would make the
food change to almost like Meals on Wheels. And so no one could actually go into a restaurant. So food trucks became really popular. So the first year we were in all the major events. We won plenty of awards and just kind of created a name for ourselves. And that name is what created the buzz to get the brick and mortar.
Yeah, and you said that working with your brother has been like yin and yang. So what different skills are you bringing together to run this restaurant?
So I come from, I'm kind of like a logistics, boots on ground type of guy. My brother brings another type of skill set with it's like he comes from a finance background, MBA. So he's very knowledgeable about how business works and creating systems. So if you can imagine, you have, crazy talent on one end, crazy talent on the next end, and they're meeting in the middle to make a product that will succeed in the market, in our market here in this area. Mm-hmm.
And Brandon, you also founded Row 21, like a hospitality group that builds emerging food concepts. So how does that work how does it fit bag ladies?
Absolutely. So like one thing about being in finance, like you are on a regular basis. So I worked for some of the larger brokerage firms on Wall Street, and we always were analyzing certain sectors in the market, such as hospitality. So when you kind of look at it and you're analyzing companies, you start to get familiar about what KPIs, what things that really drive a business. And we saw a lot of potential in how we're positioned in the market with Bag Ladies Fried Joint and how we can scale it. So I saw some of those just mechanisms that will allow it to scale. And that's what got me excited about it. And that's kind of what we constantly are implementing in. This was never supposed to be like a one location type of concept. This is something that needs to scale, needs to expand. So right now we're really focused on unit economics. We're focused on, the things that we can control to make sure that we have the product market fit to go and expand into different markets.
Yeah. So you were both selected for Fiverr's Future Collective program. What does that opportunity mean for you as Black entrepreneurs in the food industry?
I know just first and foremost, the mentor that I'm working with, I don't know if we can mention her name, but she is someone that has a ton of experience in the hospitality space, and more specifically with franchising. She's owned a ton of franchises. And so for somebody that is wanting to do that, she's kind of seen the process from A to Z. She's seen, what does a good franchise look like from the beginning? How do I get funding? Kind of what are the ins and outs of operating a franchise? That gives us a lot of insights, a lot of things as we start to go into that direction and start to acquire new franchisees. So it gave us a ton of insight in regards to how we should address it.
Yeah, and over the next 6 months, you get resources, like you can hire freelance talent, ready to hire freelance talent. You also have, like you said, access to mentorship. So what are you most excited to work on and grow? So
what I'm excited about is mainly focused around putting wheels on the franchise model. I know that one thing that we've done, we kind of have the legal documents together. We have a lot of those components together, but as far as the go-to-market strategy, which is like running the ads, having the landing pages, kind of utilizing the things with Fiverr to allow us to kind of crystallize everything and move forward. That's one of the things that I'm extremely excited about. And then again, just being around like-minded individuals that are building companies just like how we're building, and just being able to pick their brains and really fine tune what we're doing to, save time and save money.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. This is it's a crazy opportunity. Super blessed, man. We're super amped about this opportunity.
Yeah, so looking at like what's the plan for Bag Ladies Bag Joint? Like I know you said franchises, but like in the grand scale of things, what are you hoping to achieve?
So I believe that so what our concept is what we really like to coin our neighborhood fry joints. And so what we found is that it's very similar to how Airbnb found a positioning with kind of competing with hotels. They made a very unique type of brand set where if you wanted to experience that particular area, that neighborhood, that's really the target that they position, and we want to do that in the hospitality space. So we want to have neighborhood fry joints in all markets, and really what we're focused on now is building those systems, building that model, and fine tuning that model, so that we can allow franchisees to come on board and bring it to their neighborhoods.
So thank you. Where can we find Bag Ladies Fry Joint? Where can we find Five? If you can give us any other details, we'll be so excited about that.
Yeah, no, just basically, so you can find us, Bag Ladies Fry Joint. We're here in Nashville, Tennessee. That's 1402 Buchanan Street, right in the heart of North Nashville. And Brandon, how to get us with Fiverr.
So yes, as entrepreneurs, if you need a business card or website, help with your ads, help with anything, Fiverr.com is definitely a resource for all entrepreneurs, all creators. Definitely check them out.
Yeah,
and don't forget, bagladies.com too. Bagladies.com. There you go.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for your commitment to building something rooted in family and community. Like, we appreciate you for sharing your story with us on Business Exchange on Roll. Now, for our viewers, definitely go check out Bag Ladies Fry Joint and Fiverr.com. Until next time, bye-bye.
Peace.
Video, did what it needed to do, because sometimes Rollout.com's videos are a little laggy in terms of their energy. But y'all, this is bagladies.com. Okay, look, I think that's chicken parmesan. Give me 2 of those. Yes, I'll eat 2 of those. So every meal comes with our famous hand-cut fries, a shake a day, 1 dozen, a brown paper bag for the ritual. Choose your protein, choose your heat on your plate. The burger, a smash burger with comeback sauce, pickles, shredded lettuce, American cheese on brioche bun, served with hand-cut fries and day 1 dust. Chicken and tender, hand-breaded chicken tenders served golden crispy. Toss them in any of our 11 signature sauces, served with fries and day 1 dust. Flat top frank, all beef hot dog loaded your way on a toasted bun. Simple, satisfying, and served with our hand-cut fries and day 1 dust. Our savage fries, Nashville's famous loaded fries, piled high with your choice of protein, sauces, and toppings. 6 signature styles to choose from. And then, of course, crispy fried wings. Proper wings, crispy fried wings in your choice of sauce. Go mild with garlic parma. Bring the heat with Nashville hot. Serve with fries and day 1 dust. So here are the savage fries. Here, our signature loaded fries are what put Bag Ladies on the map. Hand cut, double fried, and piled with your choice of 6 legendary styles. Every order comes with a shake a day 1 dust. Chicken bacon ranch, crispy chicken, smoky bacon, cheddar, and Jack Ranch and spicy ranch drizzle on our hand-cut double fries. Smoked brisket fries. Yes. Smoked brisket, bacon, cheese, green onions, onion ring, barbecue sauce, and honey gold drizzle. Tex-Mex fries, grilled chicken Tex-Mex mix, peppers and onions, cheddar jack, cheese, lettuce, bagayo, and spicy ranch. Nashville hot chicken fries, hot chicken pickles, cheese, lettuce, spicy ranch, and Nashville hot drizzle. Heat meets crunch. Philly fries, shaved Angus steak, peppers and onions, nacho cheese, white American, and spicy ranch drizzle. And then they even have vegan fries for all the vegans out there. Meatless crumbles, black beans, spinach, peppers, and onions. Pico, and plant-based. Cheddar and spicy ranch 100% plant-based. Day one does every meal, gets the original hot fries, does the brown paper bag, seal it and shake it till every fry is coated. So you got the original bag, the bag lays secret savory sweet blend, the one that started all. This is day one. Fuego does lime, chili, lime, tart, spicy, aggressive for those who want heat with every bite, not for the faint. And then nacho cheese does sharp cheddar, salty and savory, neon orange, like a favorite snack, but on fresh cut fries. This reminds me of Shake 'em Up fries from Burger King. That was one of the best things Burger King has ever done. I wish they would bring it back. But hey, listen, sauces and dips, 11 signature sauces to toss your tenders or wings or dip on the side. Ranch, spicy ranch, blue cheese, buffalo, hot, honey mustard, barbecue, lemon pepper, hot lemon pepper, natural cheese, and honey gold. Round out your meal with drinks and extras. Day one lemonade, hands but milkshakes, funnel cake fries, extra day one shaker fries, or final drinks. Add chicken tender or 4 wings to any order. And then of course they have a full drinks menu there. 10 house cocktails, local craft beer on tap from Yazoo and Bearded Iris, wine by the glass, and our happier hour buy one, get the second half off daily 3 to 6, and 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. all day Wednesday and Sunday as well. So they have, of course, a house margarita. They have a classic old fashioned, a porch punch there, a Buchanan Street Mule, North Nash Paloma, peach cobbler. That sounds really good, actually. Gin and juice, gummy berry juice. Ooh, Lord. Oh, you fancy, huh? That's my drink. All gas, no brakes at all. Local craft beer on tap. Yazoo Brewing, Bearded Iris Brewing, and Tailgate Brewing. And then, of course, they have bottled beer and wine by the glass, red wine, white wine, and rosé. So they're on Buchanan Street there. So definitely want to promote this black-owned business. And y'all, listen, I hope they expand. I really do. And if they need a brand manager or brand director, tag me in, motherfucker. Yes, indeed. All right, let's talk about some Big Brother. Season 28 is on the way. Let's check this out from my good friends at Deadline.com. Big Brother Season 28 House Tour Time Trip theme set for CBS competition. Julie is queen. Julie is queen. If you guys know, on the morning editions, I always say that Julie Chen Moonves, that it's a new morning. So Julie starts off our mornings here pretty much every morning. So yes, indeed. Hope I get to meet her one day. I feel like we will have a good time together. CBS is ready to open its doors to a new set of house guests for Big Brother Season 28. And the theme is Time Trip. The theme will turn time into the ultimate twist as house guests enter a world where rooms, relics, and competitions transport them across moments in time. The design of the rooms is inspired by decades like the A's and Y2K of the 2000s and will feature new powers and challenges that can disrupt strategy and alliances. Julie Chen Moonves returns to host the competition, which is set to kick off for a 90-minute premiere on Thursday, July 9th at 7 Central, only on CBS. And yes, Jerry O'Connell joins Big Brother Unlocked. I don't know how Jerry O'Connell keeps getting work, but I would like that energy for my damn self. One day. Big Brother 28 will also mark a milestone competition, becoming the first primetime series to reach 1,000 original episodes. I am sure they are going to act a damn fool when it comes to that 1,000th episode, and as they should. And give Julie Chen a throne, a crown, and everything else, because she is the queen of Big Brother. Like, if Julie Chen Moonves left Big Brother and my agent called me and said, hey, they want you to audition to host Big Brother. Excuse me? Do you not know the person I'm replacing? I'll do it. Okay, but I just want to make sure Julie's cool with it. Listen, time-bending entryway. House guests are greeted by a striking Fox neon sign. Actually, let me see something. I'm sure there's probably a video. They usually do a house tour video. Yes, they do have that. Okay, cool. Y'all know I'm a video person. I'm a very visual person, so. So we'll look at the house tour here in just a minute. In video form with Julie, of course. Here we go. Let's continue on here. Yes, time-bending entryway. House guests are greeted by a striking Fox Neo sign and a dizzying array of clocks and meetings, and the tone. Time is fractured, unpredictable, and constantly in motion. Or, as Julie Moves will say, expect the unexpected. Living room of errors. 17-foot Gothic windows glow against ox bloodstone walls within classic and industrial design alongside relics from across history, a triceratops skull and crown and royal crown jewels, reminding that anything from any era could shape the game. Nostalgic trophies, a 1940s jukebox and an 80s transparent phone highlights a surreal mix of decades celebrating nostalgia as past, present, and future collide inside the Big Brother house. A relic lab hallway, the iconic time laser returns alongside quirky failed inventions, including a pogo stick. Pogo sticks were successful. What are we talking about? Pogo sticks created viral content before people did viral content. Guitar, you mean guitar? Okay. And more are all displayed as relics of the past of fast experiments. Clockwork bathroom, gears and intricate mechanical details surround the house guests, while subatomic inspired line fixtures create a visually stunning otherworldly atmosphere. Can you imagine to turn on the shower, you gotta turn the clock forward, and to turn off, you gotta turn the clock backward? Can you imagine if somebody would try to sabotage you taking a shower? I'm not saying that that's going to happen in the Big Brother house, but knowing the house designers, they could do anything. The artifact bedroom, housing 5 house guests. This artifact-filled room features 2 mysterious doorways, one to the past and one to the future. I'm sure that will be in play during the season. Futuristic sleep pods room, a sleek retreat with pod beds, organic ladders, and nebula visuals offer a calm futuristic escape from the chaos of the game. The upstairs lounge, vintage tech lines the shelves. There it is, Braylon. Massive arched windows overlooking the living room, making it a prime vantage point for eavesdropping, while the custom-built sofa is perfectly suited for both stargazing and showmancing. Time-lapse gym balls wrapped around time-lapse photography create the illusion of motion and progression. Energizing house guests as they work out and reset. The clock tower feature tying the entire house together. A dramatic clock tower crowds space. Small reminder that in this game, time is always ticking, but never predictable. So here is Julie Chen Moonves. Let me tell you something. As a black man, I would date and marry Julie Chen. Okay, just gonna say that. All right, moving on. So here's the futuristic sleep pods here. Here is the table here. And of course, I imagine the Chinbot will be making announcements through, I think those are Airman stuff. Although that would be cool if they were speakers, but that's neither here nor there. That's the dining room table. That is the foyer there. There is the kitchen there with the dining room table in the gear, of course. The eavesdropping, the upstairs area, which this is really cool. I love this. Look at the windows too. That's so cool. Of course, the restroom here. Okay, I don't see a spinning clock to control the shower or anything, but could be in there. And then the prototypes here. Now this is very, very cool. This is the hangout lounge here. So there it is there. July 9th at 7 Central, only on CBS. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on now. Serious? Okay, give me a moment, though. Are you see? Y'all, I'm trying to show y'all the house tour, but looks like they taken down the video. What the hell, man? Just trying to show house tour. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Summer, Big Brother 28 is bringing us the ultimate throwback. CBS announced today that the theme for this upcoming season is Big Brother Time Trip, which will involve, as they put it, turning time into the ultimate twist. They also released photos and footage of this year's house, which is decked out with relics from the past, present, and future. We've got everything from dinosaur bones to 80s tech to even a bedroom with futuristic pods for the house guests to snooze, scheme, and, let's face it, probably showmance. But this time trip theme doesn't just mean a keytar and a transparent phone on the wall. As Julie Chen Moonves highlights in her introduction to the house, quote, from prehistoric times to iconic decades and unforgettable moments from Big Brother history, this house is packed with surprises around every single corner. Now, we don't know exactly what that means yet, but it sounds like we should expect some callbacks to iconic moments and possibly players from Big Brother seasons past. This summer,
let me see if CBS.com Big Brother, because maybe that they posted the house tour. Let's see. No, they don't have it yet. Damn. Let me see something, y'all. Big Brother Instagram. So I'm trying to get the one with Julie showcasing that house. I'm sure they posted it on their Instagram by now. Okay, check this out. Here we go.
Messy, unfiltered, and addictive. The Camp Look Away event of the summer.
Your favorite guilty pleasure is back.
The new season of Big Brother starts CBS Thursday, July 9th.
So there's that promo there. They say no twist, but my name is Julie Chen Moonves, so I know they're not talking to me. Oh, my Lord. Oh, man. They haven't posted the house tour yet.
Welcome back to Hollywood Squares. Drew, wait, where's Drew?
What are you doing?
Still trying to get a job.
I'm still trying to get a job.
You auditioning?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Behind me, I thought you were going to stab me in the back. So maybe you do have what it takes to be in the Big Brother house.
She said I
Expect the unexpected.
She's lying to you, Drew.
I'm gonna get on damn Big Brother.
You know, they had a celebrity Big Brother during the winter months, you know what I mean? So yeah. Man, I can't believe they don't have the, let me see, Big Brother. I really am trying to find season 28 house tour video. There's usually Entertainment Tonight would okay, here it is. Hopefully. Damn it. Trying to promote Big Brother here, okay? I'm just trying to do my job. Why did they why did they delete that? CBS, I'm gonna need y'all to be on y'all job, okay? Why are you deleting stuff? I don't get why they're being this difficult. Like, Look, that's it. Wait a minute. Okay, here's a little something, y'all, because I wanted to make sure Julie got in the show. Okay, here we go. Here's something, damn it. Parade, get your ish together. Disrespectful. Okay, here we go.
If I owned this place, this would be my library of inspiration.
Okay, Julie, we see you. We see you. We see you.
As to, oh wait, everyone's here.
Unless you better be loving on Julie, I see a switch from side to side, sir.
This bedroom. Everyone, come on in now. All right. Wow. On the marquee, you can see different eras. I personally don't want to go to ancient Egypt because it sounds a little hot. All right, and I don't want to be sweaty. Y2K to me, boring, been there, done that. Okay, it was kind of like, Y2K, whatever. Nothing crashed. Medieval times, way uncomfortable. Wild West, no thanks, also sounds a little hot and dusty. Jurassic era, not going to get eaten by a carnivore. 1980s, now we're talking. Raise your hand if you were alive in the 1980s. There's like 5 people out of 15. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Let me educate you all. 1980s, shoulder pads, big hair, a lot of greed. It was like the me. And if you know, you know. Alex Carrington in a swimming pool. I'm gonna push her in.
First.
I've seen you online.
By the way, like, can you imagine Julie Chen Moonves like taking you through the Big Brother house? Like, CBS, like, I want my invite. I want to hang out with Julie and the crew and the gang and everybody in between. Now, I'm going to give you this moment from the Angela Bassett Kiki Palmer.
Imitating me.
Yes.
You do a great job.
Thank you so much.
Do a great
Thank
job.
you. It's one of my most notable impressions. Everybody's like, do Angela. You know, it's so funny. Queen Latifah used to have me do it all. I used to only do it for her. I just recently started doing it, you know, online and everything.
Really?
But whenever we worked together, I did it for one time, and she'd be like, do Angela. Do Angela.
Okay, so Kiki, we're here together. You're finally here. I don't have to watch you online. I can actually see it right here before me.
I can't believe this. This is insane.
Don't be shy. You're not shy at all.
So get myself together. So I'll go ahead and do your amazing, incredible performance in American Dream, the Michael Jackson story, where, you know, Catherine catches her husband cheating on her, Mr. Joe Jackson. Okay, here we go.
You will lie. And you will cheat. And I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. No.
I'm telling you, that thing is too.
And you're a cheat. And I don't want you. No, I don't want you. 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 And that line was improvised.
Now let's get into it.
Shout out to those two beautiful queens right there. That is awesome sauce. All right, y'all, let's continue on. We do have more Braylon Lee's virtual tour live coming up right from this space right here, right now. Kirk Franklin, everybody from blacknews.com. All right. Yes, indeed. I had a time period show theme pitch. Not probably close, by the way, to Big Brother. Just missed out that decade, but the 90s were great. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Kirk Franklin, everybody, here we go. From blacknews.com, my good friends at blacknews.com. Kirk Franklin nearly lost his temper after a street pastor insulted his wife. I'm with Kirk Franklin. You ain't gonna insult my wife, because if you insult her, you insulting me, and we are one. Okay, here we go. Look at those two, beautiful there. Singer Kirk Franklin nearly lost his temper after a man confronted him following a canceled performance in Philadelphia. The tense exchange ended with security stepping in after the man told Franklin that he and his wife Tammy Collins were going to hell. Ooh, okay. According to Complex, the confrontation happened Sunday after Franklin's appearance at the Gospel on Independence concert at Philadelphia's Independence Mall was canceled because of severe weather. Okay, well, first of all, like Kirk, we don't want Kirk Franklin to pass out. We don't want any of the performers, the staff, and the crew to pass out. Like that's how Kirk Franklin would be singing in the heat. You don't want that. The hell wrong with you? Kirk Franklin can't control the weather. Hell. Instead of leaving, the gospel singer climbed onto the roof of his SUV to greet fans who waited to see him. So after the concert is canceled due to severe weather out of his control, he still makes himself available. Kirk Franklin, salute to you, good sir. While speaking to the crowd, a man approached Franklin and repeatedly told him, "You need to repent." Video from the account showed Franklin trying to calm the situation by moving in for a hug, but the man refused and continued confronting him. So made himself available to the people and try to give you a hug to smooth things up. I need to be Kirk Franklin's Luther, like Luther was in Key and Peele for Obama, because we ain't doing no. The exchange escalated when the man said, "You and your wife are going to hell." Franklin and Mia reacted, and security restrained him before the situation could get worse. Someone nearby told the man to leave. Afterward, Franklin appeared to joke about the incident on Instagram, sharing a reel with clips from his weekend performance in Norfolk, Virginia, along with footage of him meeting fans in Philadelphia. He wrote, "I need the weather to repent, LOL." Very well done. Franklin had been scheduled to headline the Gospel on Independence concert as a part of the annual Wild Wild Welcome American celebration. Singer Paul Holloway and a choir of more than 100 singers from churches across the Philadelphia region. That's amazing. Do you not know how big it is to pull different churches together for one event? That's huge. We're also set to perform before lightning and approaching the storm. Force organizers cancel the event. Well, hell, we don't want anybody electrocuted, the hell, or to die in a storm. So, shout out to Kirk Franklin. I'm with him. He didn't do nothing wrong. Okay, listen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest franchises that Tyler Perry has ever done. I think that this franchise is more for his grown audience than anything else. And I think this franchise is bigger than Medea. Why Did I Get Married Again? Set September 2026 Netflix release date. Y'all, I'm excited. The only thing I don't like about this, Lamar Rucker should not be here. I should be there with Jill Scott, damn it. Tyler, I'm gonna talk to your ass in a very adult, disrespectful, and classless fashion, because you know I should be right there. Ain't no damn sense. No disrespect to Lamar Rucker, but brother, it should have been me. Moving on. This time, the story skips ahead a generation with the couples reuniting for a destination wedding for Marcus and Angela Starr, rather forcing everyone to confront how much their kids have turned into younger versions of themselves. Most of the original cast is back, including Tyler, Jill Scott, Tasha Smith, and Michael Jai White. Taraji P. Henson has joined the cast. Though Janet Jackson, Malik Yoba, and Keisha Sharp are noticeably absent this round, which is sad, man. I mean, if you're going to do this, you got to get all the cast together, but also you do what you can. I'm kind of hoping that Keisha Sharp and Malik Yoba and Janet Jackson, they came through, they made a cameo in the film somehow. Just saying. Filming took place between Lake Kokomo, Italy, and Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta. The highly anticipated third movie, the franchise debuts on Netflix September 9th. The streaming giant are also re-add the first two movies to its library on July 3rd, so fans can catch up before the new one drops. I don't know why everyone thought The Rock was coming back, because I already knew that cameo was it. He had starred in no all-black ensemble cast movies before. His small cameo in Why Did I Get Married 2 was just by chance. You know what, by the way? The face card. Hang on, let me do that. The face card is T. Okay, you see that face card? That is T. That's T. That's T. Loving the face card. I'll say this, right? I was kind of wondering that too. Like, I think The Rock should be a part of the franchise. I think, with The Rock, he has talked about, him wanting to do deeper, more emotional, more grown movies. And I think that it should have happened. You know what I mean? So, but then of course, Janet Jackson will have to come back for Janet Jackson The Rock to make it do what it do. Now, I got some exclusive intel for you. That's right, from People Magazine, people.com. Here we go. Tyler Perry and Taraji P. Henson, by the way, shout out to the Jasmine brand for that. For the intel, of the fact that when it's coming out. Here's the exclusive intel about the details of Netflix's Why Did I Get Married Again sequel. Tyler Perry and Taraji P. Henson revealed details about Netflix's Why Did I Get Married Again sequel exclusive. Perry returns to the franchise about couples contemplating the realities of marriage, this time at the wedding of two people from the next generation. So here they all are here. Sharon Leal as Diane, Tasha Smith as Angela, Taraji P. Henson as Rosa, and Jill Scott as Sheila. Once again, it should be Braylon Lee and Jill Scott as Sheila and Sheila's man. Okay, I'm just going to say that again and again and again and again. Need to know Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married Again, the sequel to 2007's Why Did I Get Married, and 2010's Why Did I Get Married 2 will premiere on Netflix September 9th. Images of the film shared exclusively with People Magazine, people.com. Show return cast members Perry, Lamar Rucker, Sharon Leal, Jill Scott, Richard T. Jones, Michael Jai White, Tasha Smith, and more, joined by newcomer Taraji P. Henson. Set at wedding in Lake Kokomo, LA, the long-awaited sequel will show how these characters have matured and how their love for each other took them through some really hard times, says writer, director, star Perry. First of all, I'm guessing that Angela and Marcus are rich. That's why they're able to have this wedding for their kids in Lake Kokomo, LA. Because otherwise, the hell? I'm just saying. Moving on. Okay. Tyler Perry is getting the gang back together to contemplate marriage again. Coming to Netflix on September 9th, people can exclusively reveal Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married Again. Oh, wow. September 9th. That is going to be approaching very quickly. Oh, my God. We'll add Taraji P. Henson to a cast that includes returning franchise stars Jill Scott, Richard T. Jones, Michael Jai White, Tasha Smith, and Sharon Leal. So there's Tyler, Sharon Leal. I love the suit, though. That suit, yes, I'm here for it. And Sharon Leal has always been a gorgeous woman, too. Shout out to her. Images from the comedy drama shared with People reveal that the news story takes place at a fabulous wedding. Or in the words of the Grinch, fabulous! Shout out to Jim Carrey. In Lake Kokomo, Italy, the follow-up to 2007's hit Why Did I Get Married, and 2010's Why Did I Get Married 2 centers on the wedding of Marcus and Angela Williams, played by White and Smith, respectively, daughter. So, there's those two there. Child, black and cracking, okay? I'm assuming that this is the daughter here. This is the new son-in-law, I'm assuming. Layla Dion Kays as Kenya, Amir Green as Jasmine, Everett Osborne as Wesley, Da Vinci as Marcus Jr., okay, Marcus Jr. here, and then Michael Jai White as Marcus, and Tasha Smith as Angela. Why Did I Get Married Again? So there you go there. And Tasha, amen, 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 amen. By the way, I like this suit too. I like the suit as well. Perry 56 and Lil can be seen as Terry and Diane Brock, respectively, one of the many smartly dressed married couples grapple with the new realities of Why Did I Get Married Again after being apart for quite some time. The official synopsis from Netflix reads, the group learns quickly that as much as things change, they stay the same, realize that children have grown up to be so much like them, they must reflect on the examples they've set, ask themselves that age-old question, why did they get married again? So here are some more photos here of Michael Jai White and Tyler Perry there. Ooh. Oh my. I'm sorry, that's the haircut. It's the haircut, bro. Like, I think you should have just stuck to being bald. But moving on. Richard T. Jones, rather. Sorry, not Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White is up here. Richard T. Jones is down here. But Richard, you should have stuck to being bald, brother. All right, moving on. Introducing this new generation of characters gave us the opportunity to give kids opportunity to shine and go through things and eventually realize they're not perfect, and neither were their parents' fairy tales. People, by reuniting the gang years later, which felt like putting on a warm robe, he says the sequel lent itself to realizing where we all are in life. And there's Tasha Smith making it do what it do. I love that. It gives me Vegas energy, showgirl energy. And I believe that is Jill Scott, and that should be Bray Lee right there, but that's neither here nor there. In fact, as the writer director star points out, of his reunion with the returning cast, they all personally grown up and changed and lived lives. Some have gotten married, some got divorced, and some are happy in long-term relationships, just like these characters did. Being older, rather, we are older. We became the people that we were trying to be when we made the movie, first movie almost 20 years ago. The original Why Did I Get Married, which also starred Janet Jackson, featured 4 couples who have been friends since college. And the new sequel, Perry teases, I'm most excited for audiences rather. See how these characters have matured and their love for each other took them for some really hard times. There is Sheila Lee, also known as Jill Scott. Sheila Lee, also known as Jill Scott Lee, right there. I should be next to her, but that's neither here nor there. Tyler, who went on? He adds, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful reminder of how people grow, change, mature, and so into what marriage is and not what we think it is when we're young. And then, of course, I think this is the couple right here. Oh, no, that's Richard T. Jones, Cindy Winbush. Okay, okay, Richard got him a little young thing. All right, now, that's a Lamborghini. Oh, my God. I don't want to give too much away, but who doesn't love a Destination Wedding that brings together old and new friends? Old and new friends can bring up old drama and create new drama too, Tyler. Mm-hmm. Derek A. King is Nick, and Why Did I Get Married Again? It's her character, Rosalind's son, who's the groom at this lavish Italian event, reveals the Oscar nominee. She's actually been friends with the group for a long time. She explains she's the fierce, powerful businesswoman who travels with the group to Lake Kokomo to see her son get married. Let's just say maybe travel with some extra baggage of her own. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Oh, hang on. Angela Marks' daughter is getting married to Rosalind's son. Got it. Okay. All right, cool. Now, why is Jaden looking like Jafar Jackson with the Thriller jacket? I'm just saying. Okay. Henson's favorite experience filming on location at the breathtaking Lake Kokomo, she quips, was the food. Obviously, this is one of those projects that I knew I had to say yes to, not just because of Tyler, but because of this entire cast. Also, not every day you get to work with one of your best friends. So sharing scenes with my girl Tasha Smith was amazing. We almost had too much fun. And there is Taraji P. Henson, child. Gorgeous. Jesus. Taraji is just a joy to work with, says Perry, who last collaborated with the star on 2025 Netflix drama Straw. We're both Virgos and can look across the room and not say a word and know what the other is thinking. It's really easy to be friends with someone who's a good person. She's just a good person, has a good soul and good heart. I love working with those types of people and will continue to work with Taraji as long as she wants to work with me. I just adore her. Then marry her then, damn it. Good damn, bro. Yeah. Taraji P. Henson Perry. Or Taraji Perry. No, Taraji P. Henson Lee. That has more of a ring to it. Listen, I know I give my name a lot. That should be me, okay? That should be me, okay? It's not, but it is what it is. Just, damn it. Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married Again? It's on Netflix September 9th. It co-stars Lamar Rucker, Amari Greer, Everett Osborne, Da Vinci, Layla DeLone Hayes, Jaden Michael, Charles L. Smith II, Derek A. King, and Cindy Winbush. Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married and Why Did I Get Married 2 will also be coming to Netflix in the United States on July 3rd. So there it is there. Oh my goodness, I watched that. The Jackson's The American Dream. Yes, indeed. So, like I said, July 3rd will be Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married and Why Did I Get Married 2, and then September 9th will be Why Did I Get Married Again. Only on Don't you just love our show? We did that in 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 13 seconds. Not too bad. I'm going to turn my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. What a fun show for you all. Listen, we went from Kroger to Why Did I Get Married Again? My Lord Jesus. Yes, indeed. So, good stuff. Sincerely, I was trying to figure out, like, wait a minute, how in the world am I going to do this show, tonight? Because it was a day at work today, child. It really was. But it was a good day at work as well. But I didn't know what I was going to talk about. As y'all know, with the regular schmegular tours, I allow the day to unfold. That's very important, not just for me, but for the show. I believe that, being on tour means being on tour in real time, right? Sometimes a tour will happen because it's a breaking news, it's a breaking destination. Other times it may be destinations that, we're finding out the same day, or maybe it might be a couple of days behind, but it's an active destination of what people are traveling to virtually to give their opinions, their perspectives, and commentary on. So, yes, indeed, there. So, with that being said, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braille only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved is a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Hey, good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready.
Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets, on a good good time. All this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you back that much. I love you back that much and love you that much because I had to tell you thrice about it. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wanted to share something with you all. I just saw this on LinkedIn. If you are not on LinkedIn, I need you to get on LinkedIn. It is the place to be. And you know, I'm all about opportunity, as you all know, right? It doesn't hurt to reach out. It doesn't hurt to reach out. And ask for help. It doesn't hurt to give out information. Most of all, it doesn't hurt to be a student because you never know what being a student can do for you, which hopefully in turn will allow you to be a teacher to make a network to help other people in due time. Amen, somebody? Amen, amen, amen. So let me do this real quick. Now, this just posted 2 hours ago. So I'm giving y'all this, okay? Before I even apply for it. I am going to apply for it. You don't get it twisted. But because we are family, okay, I'm going to give it to y'all. Just like this. Let me come on camera and read this to y'all. All right, here we go. From Baller Alert, we are hiring. Baller Alert is growing, and we are building the team that takes us into the next decade. Head of experiential and live events. We are launching a live events division, looking for the operator who will lead it. This person builds and scales cultural experiences from the ground up, sells category sponsorships, and produces at festival level. If you have taken live events from concept to sold out and know how to turn an audience into an experience, this is the seat. Experiential sponsorship sales lead. We are hiring the person who turns our events into revenue. This role sells official category sponsorships, builds and closes brand partnerships, and packages our audience into deals that make sense for both sides. If you have a book of brand relationships and know how to sell culture at premium, we want to talk. Journalists and editors, the media industry is shedding new talent every week, and a lot of it is talent that never should have been let go. Amen. If you are a seasoned journalist or editor who got caught in the layoffs, we want to hear from you. We are looking for people who can report, edit, and hold a high standard at volume across culture, entertainment, and politics. Bring your voice and your track record. There is a home for real journalists here. Seasoned sports journalists. We are hiring an experienced sports writer who lives at the intersection of sports and culture, the business of athletes, the moments that move the culture, the stories, legacy outlets, underreport or get wrong, rather. You bring reporting instincts, a strong voice, and the speed to move on breaking news. This is for someone with a real track record, not an entry-level desk. And finally, correspondence and careers. We are always looking for sharp correspondence and careers to cover red carpets, events, and breaking cultural moments in their markets, on-camera presence, a real point of view, and the hustle to be first. If you have the voice and the following, introduce yourself. So here it is here. If you interested or know someone who fits, send your resume, reels, or handles to LaShawn or LaShannon, LASHANNON. That's LASHANNON. That's LASHANNON at balleralert.com. I know how hard it is sometimes to be doing all that you can. And you're not asking for the world you want. You're just asking to be respected. And while I'm not the plug for everything, I can be at least the plug for people who are just trying to get to be, who are trying to go somewhere, to be a little bit better, to be a little bit stronger, but most of all, to make the world a whole lot brighter than it was dimmed. How can I put it? And to be a plug to help people make the world brighter than it was previously dimmed. So, there you go. There. Oh, perfect. A perfect job for you, Bray. Florentine, I can be your references. I know you would. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, I will drop that email in the live chat. Now, listen, y'all. Okay, this is only for people who want to do these things. Okay, correspondents and creators, seasoned sports journalists and editors, experiential sponsorship sales lead, and head of experiential and live events. Do not, under any circumstances, email that address for anything else, okay? And to LaShannon, I am posting this because I believe that people deserve to know that there's an opportunity out here. So there is the email address. Email, get yourself in the door, all right? Yes, indeed. And before anybody else says, well, Bradley, you don't promote opportunity. I'm sorry, who promoted about Virgin Voyages and career cruises? Oh, that was me. Who promoted the fact that you could have got $50,000 for you to get a vehicle for your business from Progressive? Oh, that was me. Who promoted that you could have got a Spotify podcast? Oh, that was me. What about the BET Next Gen cohort? Oh, that was me. Who promoted about the Tyler Perry Dreamers intern program? That was me. Who promoted about the NBC Universal Launch Scripted Accelerator, where you could win a $20,000 development deal? That was me. Who promoted about Studios, where your movie TV show could be original, to be original? That your movie TV show could be a to be original? That was me. Who promoted the Blavity Career Collective? That was me. 8 opportunities and countless others. This show is a vehicle for opportunity. Every destination, there is something that now you can learn from, not only can be a blessing to you, but just because the information has passed doesn't mean that it's not a Niagara Falls of a resource, okay? So, like I said, email that address only for those things, okay? Last thing I need is LaShannon to be like, you posted my email on your YouTube channel. Listen, I told my audience, focused emails only, okay? I'm right here. By the way, if you want to talk further about Sony's PlayStation, I can, but it is summarized as this. I think people are growing tired of not owning it. It's quite ridiculous that you purchase something only to have it taken away from you. And that's what happened. Oh, absolutely. Without question, I think it's going to really backfire. I mean, think about it. If E3 comes back and everything's digital, then what's the point? I mean, do y'all not know at E3, the reveal of the cover of the game was a huge thing? Like, my God. All right, back off camera. So just wanted to bring that to y'all attention there. So, yes, indeed. All right. So yeah, we'll chill out here. You know what? We'll chill out all the way to 2 hours. And then I'll give y'all the daily motivator. And then that will be it for me. So You know what's really a blessing is when you can breathe in the fact that you can always stand on business of who you are. It is a blessing. It is a blessing. It is a true blessing that you can stand on who you are. It is a true blessing that you can stand on who you are. It really is. And, you know, I know that for some people who are trying to figure out their dream, you might be thinking to yourself, well, Bray, what if I share this and it doesn't reach anybody? Can I let you know something? If you never share it, it will never reach anybody. So if you're more afraid of sharing the information and never gets to anybody, you never sharing it is worse than you sharing it. Not to quote Charles Schwab, who talks like a Bond villain, people will own nothing and be happy. People are waking up. Everyday people are waking up. Absolutely. I'm going to say it 2 more times. You being afraid to share information and thinking nobody's going to see it is worse than you never sharing it. You sharing information where nobody could see it is worse than you never sharing it. Had not been for me doing the work of my YouTube channel, I would not be able to go after that baller alert opportunity. You can count that as the 9th opportunity that I promoted. Oh, almost forgot that Verizon small business thing I promoted. Yeah, so 10 whole opportunities. 10 whole opportunities. 10 whole opportunities. No, you know, in the words of Gene Wilder, if you want to view paradise, just simply look around and view it. If you focus on Krishan Rock, Carissa Shields, and Remy Ma too much, you might lose out on opportunities that could take you to levels where you can actually be free to be all of you. How about that? Now, clock that T back off camera. Oh my God. By the way, saying Gene Wilder, happy birthday to Mel Brooks this past Sunday for the big 100. Yes, turned 100 years old. Yes, indeed, he did. Can you imagine how big of a blessing that is to be 100 years old and alive to see it? What a blessing. Sincerely, sincerely, sincerely. What a blessing. Yes, indeed. We're almost there to a full 2 hours, everybody. been a good week for content. It really has, man. It's been a very good week for content. Definitely have been making it do what it do. You know, I mean, the media news never stops, man. Just when I think I am good, the culture's like, we're not done with you. I'm like, damn. I try to rest. I do. I truly do. And you know, I'll just end with this as we get ready to end the show. Just because you are not hearing about how you are in the culture doesn't mean that you're not making a sound in the culture. Just because you are not known how you are making a sound in the culture doesn't mean you're not making a sound in the culture. Just because you don't know if you are making a sound in the culture to other people doesn't mean you're not making a sound in the culture. Your legacy is like barbecue. If you have 14 pounds of brisket, it takes 14 hours to make it. Once people taste that brisket, they know it's your brisket. Because it could be one day I'm in the right room at the right time. They're like, Braylon Lee. Yeah, I'm Braylon. No, Braylon Lee's virtual tour. It's like, okay, are you saying this because you've done research so you can meet me and, you know, figure out how we can work together and you can network with me, I can network with you, or what's going on? No. I know some of your shows. You talked about, you know, you've been talking about YouTube studios for a while. You've been talking about, you know, I remember the Toys R Us and the Chuck's Arcade. I remember you covering the day trial. Oh, okay. What was the title of one of my thumbnails? Sean's John his own trial. You good people. That's how you'll know. So don't not stop doing the hard work because you don't know if your hard work is being felt, seen, and embraced. Okay. Hopefully, Spaceballs: The Quest for More Money will now be, if the movie isn't titled that as it should be, promised that be titled that the first Spaceballs. Hopefully it'll be good. Yes, indeed. Let's get to the Daily Motivator and then head on out of here. By the way, y'all, I do have one more live for you all tonight. This is a bonus tour. Y'all know bonus tours don't happen unless I want them to happen. So, yes, indeed. Let me show y'all that. So tonight we're going to talk about Bravo, the NBC network Bravo. We're going to talk about it. What if the future of Bravo could be what if the future of Bravo could be, what if the future of what Bravo could be is in the name? We're going to talk about that at 8:30. Think about Bravo, the name of it. You definitely want to come back here at 8:30. All the Bravo fans, I got something special for y'all. And Phil will tell you. Oh, sorry, y'all can't even see it. My bad. Right here. Right here, let me show you right here. Sorry, y'all. I was talking the whole time, wasn't showing nothing. My bad. Having some time now. What if the future of what Bravo could be is in the name? Phil will tell you, based on past experiences with me putting my creative super energy on natural things, you want to be here at 8:30 for this Bravo conversation. Am I not right, Phil? I mean, how many things have I done on this platform that has taken nothing and made it something? You let me know real quick before I get into the daily motivator, because this is just what I do all the time. All the time. All the time, darling. Okay. Shout out to Mariah Carey. All right, let's get into the daily motivator, everybody, and then I'll be back here at 8:30. Here we go. Our truest life is when we are in the dreams, and it's when we're in our dreams awake. Henry David Thoreau, very well said. I'm trying to get to that level myself, my friend. It's time for the daily motivator for Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. Immense value. A sure way to make sure anything is more valuable is to give your time to it, whether it's a skill, a resource, a relationship, a place, or an idea. It will benefit from the time you spend. It will benefit, and so will you, because investing your time also makes it more meaningful in your life. Every stretch of time is a resource that cannot be replaced once it's gone. That's the very definition of rare and precious. With your choice of how to spend your precious time, you're expressing to yourself and to everyone else what your true priorities are. Every moment you spend is an opportunity to confer value and significance. With time, you can transform chaos into order, hostility into understanding, potential into accomplishment. With time, small efforts and interactions become lasting achievements and enduring connections. Remain assiduous about what you do with your time, harvest its immense value, and continue to bring great richness to your world. Ralph Morrison. You know, I gotta tell you something when it comes to this, man. If you missed it last night, I did probably one of the most emotional daily motivators I've ever done. And I recognize within doing over 1,000 daily motivators, by the way, I think that is a record with Ralph Morrison, okay? I recognize the immense value, right, of this time of the show, right? First thing I want to tell you is every stretch of time is a resource that cannot be replaced once it's gone. That's the very definition of rare and precious. You know my strategy, right? 7 to 8 destinations. Out of many of those, you're going to find one that you're going to be curious about. But if I could add a 8th or 9th destination, it would be the daily motivator and our positive story of the day. Because I believe that not only do I believe you should be able to go throughout your day with something good, but you should go to bed knowing that, hey, listen, it was a rough day. Like I thought that I could rest on, and you realize that to make me better. That's the first thing I want to tell you. Is that every stretch of time is a resource that cannot be replaced once it's gone. Just because the daily motivator is gone, right? Dang it, GameStop Studios studio show is now stuck in my head for G4. Catch you very soon, understood. Just because the daily motivator is gone from me bringing that live, giving my thoughts live, doesn't mean that resource is not valuable to you, right? So that's the first thing I want to tell you. The second thing I want to tell you is this. Every moment you spend is an opportunity to confer value and significance. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that says your gift will make room for you and put you before great men. And my mom, my dad, my sister, many of my friends and family say, bro, you shouldn't give away all your good ideas because then people can steal it. You can steal the recipe and you can steal the ingredients, but you can't steal the chef that knows how to make it. I hope that just touched you as much as it touched me. And finally, the last thing I'm going to say here is with your choice of how you spend your precious time, you're expressing to yourself and to everyone what your true priorities are. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. If you want to know what somebody really thinks, look at the totality of them. Consistency plus tenacity equals your destiny. And with that being said, That's my life formula, but hopefully it can help you out too. With that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say more special, because you will always want to bless and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise what to call yourself. It's nothing chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, I spend time together. We're some great together. And always remember, you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just recognizing that, hey, sometimes in life, if you want to get somewhere, information is a tool. But bigger than knowing that information is a tool, recognize people who are creating spaces where information can be a resource. That is extremely important. You know our state, you know our main slogan around here. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes somebody to be an artist. Anybody can utilize information as a tool, but it takes somebody to create a space for information to be a resource. Make sure the replay is not just where you watch it, not just where you listen to it, but if you want Spirit to again. I love you, I value, I embrace you. I always remember, receive what you gotta give, receive what you gotta give, receive what you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you come, where success you have achieved about this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. Don't email that address or anything else except those opportunities. But in the same token, if you're going to email for those opportunities and you don't get chosen, guess what? You're still in the system. Sometimes it just takes the right amount of time and the right amount of space for the right opportunity to come to you. So still email, because it's better to be in the system for a chance than never submit and never have a chance to make it at all. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's to come, for the blessings not only for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love. I send it right back to you. Like I said, don't email that address unless it's for those opportunities only. Okay? All right. Much love, everybody. I'll see you guys here in just a little bit. All right.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it. Are video games getting too expensive?
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief. beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.